Look at the imperial state crown. For centuries, we have placed astronomical, financial, and cultural value on a very specific elite tier of gemstones: the diamond, the ruby, the sapphire, the emerald, and the pearl. We treat these 5 stones as the undisputed royalty of the jewel case because we assume they are physically invincible, inherently beautiful right out of the ground, and chemically unique from one another. But our perception of these gems is heavily clouded. It's a mix of ancient folklore and modern market manipulation, masking what these objects actually are. When geologists examine these stones, they don't look for magic. They measure cold, hard metrics, like cleavage, which is how a stone breaks, specific gravity, or how dense it is, and refraction, how it bends light. Strip away the marketing campaigns and apply pure science, and almost every foundational belief we hold about these coveted stones starts to fall apart. Take the diamond. We are taught it is the supreme, indestructible miracle of the natural world. Because it is purely carbon, it has a fatal vulnerability. If you subject it to enough heat in the open air, you will literally burn it up, leaving nothing behind but carbon dioxide gas and a trace of ash. The ultimate symbol of permanence and unshakable wealth is, under the right conditions, entirely combustible. Then there are rubies and sapphires. Their starkly contrasting colors lead us to assume they are completely, entirely different minerals. Both are the exact same mineral, corundum. A tiny injection of trace elements, like chromium, turns the crystal red for a ruby. A different mix turns it blue. Mineralogy categorizes them as scientific twins, but the jewelry trade treats them as completely separate entities. While jewelers fiercely debate this hierarchy of stones, some rank the pearl as the supreme gem. Yet purist mineralogists often reject it from their lists entirely. That is because the pearl is not a geologic mineral forged in the Earth's crust. It is an organic byproduct, harvested from a living mollusk. Unlike true stones, pearls carry severe physical vulnerabilities. Their luster can be permanently sullied by exposure to gases, weak acids, or even just the simple passage of time. Our definition of precious wildly contradicts basic geology, happily grouping identical twin minerals and decaying organic matter into the exact same elite category. We also assume a precious gem emerges straight out of the dirt, already flashing with light. But a raw stone is usually opaque, irregular, and thoroughly unglamorous. In their rough form, these crystals are heavily flawed. The fire, the ability to disperse light into a prism of colors, is entirely dormant. Manufacturing that trademark sparkle requires intense human intervention. It takes the specialized disciplines of the lapidary, who cuts colored stones, and the diamond cutter to grind away the imperfections and engineering the gem's brilliance. In 1909, human intervention reached the molecular level when scientists achieved reconstructed gems by fusing actual chips of natural rubies and sapphires together under intense artificial laboratory heat. The resulting stones are chemically, physically, and optically identical to gems that took millions of years to form inside the Earth. If mechanical engineering is required to create a gem's shine in the first place, and a lab can perfectly replicate its deep chemistry, the boundary between a natural treasure and a synthetic fake becomes incredibly difficult to draw. Diamonds can burn to ash, rubies and sapphires are chemical twins, and perfect, flawless gems can be manufactured in a laboratory. So if geology, rarity, and chemistry cannot reliably define what makes a stone precious, what actually does? Historically, mineralogists tried to categorize stones strictly by scientific markers, like their hardness on the Mohs scale or their silica content, but they failed to create a universal standard matching how the real world valued them. The ultimate filter for value is human commerce. It is the inexorable laws of supply, demand, and cultural popularity that drive thousands of people to carve massive open pits into the earth. We inflate the worth of these specific minerals with centuries of folklore, romantic sentiment, and the meticulous art of the jeweler, completely overriding their cold chemical reality. A precious stone is a collaboration. The earth provides the dense raw chemistry, but human desire and human hands are what turn a piece of subterranean dirt into a priceless jewel.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Please help the channel out with a like on this video and subscribe if you want to stick around and watch more videos like this. Speaking of more videos, there should be some of them on the screen now. See you in the next video.